I'm doing another vlog about my first chemo treatment. Fun times. And for now, you get to see our sweet Christmas tree still in the background because it's not Elvis's birthday yet, and Christmas trees don't come down in this house until Christmas trees come down at Graceland. Baker family fun fact. So my first chemo was last Thursday. I pretty much knew what to expect when I got there. First I met with my physician assistant, who is really great. And then after they checked all my vitals, they took me back to the infusion center, which is where they do the chemotherapy. The first thing that they do when you get back to the infusion center is access your port, which is what I had put in on the 15th. And that's how they basically do everything. They access it initially to draw blood, and they take my blood work to the lab and make sure that I'm healthy enough to receive chemo. And I don't know if they used to like figure out how they're gonna mix up my drugs. I'll ask that next time. But they drew my blood, and then Brian and I sat and played games on our phones for an hour, or maybe he read a book. He's fancier than I am. I read a trashy magazine. And then after that hour was up and I was good to go, they first started with a saline IV bag, and I also had to take Benadryl. And the Benadryl, I had to take pills instead of having an IV bag of it, I guess, because an unknown fact to me before last week was that the majority of our IV bags in the United States are produced in Puerto Rico. And after the devastation that was caused in Puerto Rico after the hurricane, not only did they need them because the damage there was horrific and people were injured and they required medical assistance, obviously, but they're also not able to make them. So anything that can be given in another way is, I guess, for now, until they can get production back up on those. After I got the IV bags, I'm going to say that was like 45 minutes to an hour. I started my first drug. It's red, and it's only 15 minutes. It's a little surreal. I think that was the most surreal moment for me, was when she hooked the bag of meds on, and I knew that at that moment, like, I was receiving chemotherapy. That was crazy. And that one was only 15 minutes. After I finished that one, I had another bag of chemo meds that lasted about an hour and 15 minutes. And then after that, I had to have a few more, and then they flushed it out, and I was done. I didn't feel any different on chemo. I was hungry, so I snacked a lot. I drank a lot. Let me tell you, that's fun. Being attached to an IV pole and having to go to the bathroom 800 times because you've been pumped full of fluids and you're drinking a lot of water. Real fun. After that was all done, they applied my Neulasta, which is the medicine that auto-injects me 27 hours after my procedure, with medicine that helps push my white blood cells count up. From all of this, I was told, all of the drugs, I was told to expect fatigue, nausea, kind of flu-like symptoms, and then bone pain from the Neulasta, because it's encouraging your bone marrow to produce more white blood cells, and that can cause body aches. Out of all of this, now I did stay on top of my medicine. I didn't ever say this weekend, oh, well, I'm feeling fine, I'm just going to skip this, because I didn't want to see what would happen if I did. But out of all of it, the only thing that I really experienced was extreme fatigue. I was tired a little bit Thursday when I got home. Friday, I think, I woke up and I felt okay in the morning, and then I took down one of the Christmas trees early. Around 1 o'clock, I think I started to feel tired. And then I think I fell asleep that afternoon and slept maybe until Saturday morning. And then Saturday and Sunday, both days, I slept really long periods, like 12 hours both nights, and then took really long naps in the middle of the day. Monday, I finally felt like a normal person again, and it was New Year's Day, so I was up organizing, cleaning cabinets, and, you know, purge mode for the new year. And that actually felt really good. It felt good to be up and be a moving person again. So yeah, I'm just very, very thankful that the only side effect that I felt the entire weekend was the fatigue. Because I can't believe that I got that lucky. Maybe I won't be that lucky next time, but for this time, it was amazing. So I didn't see the kids much this weekend because I slept through it. But Brian was here and he took care of them, and I know that they had fun watching movies with their dad. The kids got to see Indiana Jones. And they really liked that, so it was fun for them. We had really awesome meals provided for us by our friends Karen and Megan and Bridget and Katie and Kathleen, delivered with the New Year's Eve pizza and New Year's Eve celebration set. The kids thought that I can't remember what they're called now. The things that I don't know. You know, the things you blow on New Year's Eve. They thought that those were fun. But other than that, I feel really great. My next chemo session is the 11th. I'm doing everything that I can to stay healthy. I'm trying to eat all the right foods, wash my hands a bunch, stay away from sickies, you know, all that stuff, so that I'm ready to go on the 11th for my next session. And if you stuck around, thanks. I appreciate it. That's my chemo 1 update. So 1 down and 15 more to go.